problem. In the first half, in the first impression, this problem seems very difficult, but don't worry, I will help you how to solve this particular problem. So first of all, I would like to share what is the problem statement and how we will solve it. So the problem statement is this one. So this is your problem. So if I would like to solve this particular problem, I can divide this problem into two halves. The first half, that is on the right side part, and the second half is on the left hand side part. So first of all, we will create the right hand side component, and then after we will create the left hand side component in such a way that at the end we will have the complete solution. So stay with me. I will help you the step-by-step procedure so that you can solve this particular problem at your end also. So without wasting your time, now we are going to open the Fusion 360 software. This is a new. Okay, so this is a front screen of the Fusion 360. First of all, go to the sketch and select this edge as a front view. Now here we have two circles, so select one as a center. The first radius or diameter is 30. From the same center, it has again it's 50. And if you closely observe these two circles, on the upper side of these two circles, it has certain like extended component. So let's draw that particular component. So how can we make it? So for that reason, make a line, go down 5 mm. So it is like a margin. Then after the right side, that is 10. The above side, that is 15. This is 20. Sorry, it is not right. So here we can erase this dimension, so it gives us a better visualization. Then after go to line, this dimension is 15 and this must be 20. So over here we come to know that now finish the sketch. At the end of the like sketch, you have to finish it. But here this particular line is not a part of our object. So we will erase this particular line. Now go to the extrude, select this component, and this component. So ultimately it has three components. And if we talk about the extrude dimension, the third dimension, that is 60 mm. So this is your whole component. Now if you closely observe, here we have three holes. So how can we make it? So for that reason, go to the sketch. For the easy understanding, first of all, we will make three lines at a regular distance of 15. Now go to the circle, select the end point as a end point of a line as a center of a circle, and the diameter is 10 mm. Then again select a circle, and select a circle, 10, enter. Then finish the sketch. When you apply finish the sketch, your sketch will be converted into the three dimension. Go to the extrude, select first, second. Okay, so here you have to select the whole, and it's an extrude cut, so go into the negative direction and press the OK. So you have the first component, the right hand side component, which we have discussed. Now how to draw the left hand side? So for that reason, select the sketch, select this front head as a component. Now if you talk about the dimension, so the total dimension is 13 plus 40 plus 20 plus 15. So I think total is 88, but first of all let me calculate it. So it's a 15 plus 20 plus 40 plus 13. So total I will make a line from here. I will go down 15. Now from here we can select the rectangle also. The dimension will be 88 and this will be the 30. Ultimately we are getting this component. Okay, now finish the sketch. If I finish the sketch, so in that case what happens? It will be converted into the three dimension, but it is not apply. So now I have just extended our component in such a way that two components are in merging. Then delete this one. And then after we can apply the extrude command. What should be the, like the extrude dimension? Initially we have to extrude up to the 60 mm, and then after we will find something. But again, here we have merged these two components. So it should not look like this. Control Z, apply the extrude command, -60. And here, rather than join, identify the new body and OK. So now it seems like some component. But now what we have to do, come this one and -20. So it will be extrude cut. Similarly, go on the backside, extrude command, select this, -20 and OK. So now ultimately we have created this component. If you closely observe, this is we can apply the fillet command also. So here we are going to apply the fillet command. The dimension will be 15. Similarly, fillet command and dimension will be 15. So ultimately we got this one. Now here we have some shape. So for that reason, select the right, because this is the right side as far as the like the UCS, user coordinate system, is concerned. So here we have to draw something. So for that reason, what we can do, we can make a sketch. We can make a on this particular plane. Then what we will do, we will make a line. That line must be 15 mm. Okay, then line, the upper is 7.5, the length will be 20, the downward, that is 15, length is 20. It is all about like the dimension, that's it. Then make a circle, select 2, and dimension will be 15. Similarly, select a circle, take a center, 15, enter. It seems quite like complicated, but don't worry about it. Don't worry. Then after, if you closely observe it, here we have so many dimensions. So first of all, for our better visualization, we are going to erase some dimensions. If you erase the dimension, it doesn't mean that it will erase like any component. Okay, then after this trim command, this is a trim command. So this is not a part of our discussion. This is not a part of our discussion. This is not part of our discussion. So now we come to know that what we are looking for. End sketch. Okay, so this line is not a part of it. Then after here you can go to the home, extrude this component and throughout. Okay, so we have this object. Now only that particular component is remaining, that is away 13 mm from the end location, and the radius is 10. So sketch this one, line from here, it is 13 mm. So make a line at a distance of 13 mm, then make a circle, radius will be 10, sorry, radius will be 10, so diameter will be 20. So here we have a minor correction, select a circle, take a center, 20. Similarly this, 20, enter, finish the sketch, and then extrude. You can select the lower and the upper half, go in that direction and cut. That's it. Your final object is ready. So you can look from the every dimension, every side, and this is the home. So this is all about the problem 1, batch C. I think initially you felt that this problem is difficult, but now you understand how to draw it. Now, after doing that, we have to save this file. Then after, go to the design, drawing, from design. Okay. This is the right side as far as the UCS is concerned. So here we have a parent view. So the parent view is not our front view, it's a right side view. So here we are getting the right side view as far as the UCS is concerned, but don't worry, this is the front view and we are looking for this side. Then after, go to this projected view, select this one, go on the upper side, go on the other side and go on the downward. Okay, then you can also modify it. You can also make a just like this separation, and you can also give the three-dimensional, like the visualization. You can also like do the various kind of like activities on this. Then you can also give the dimension, what is the radius of this and that and everything. And at last you have to modify the information. Over here you need to write down your name, and then after you have to write down your ID number. Suppose your ID number is IP001. It is approved by your concerned faculty member. Suppose it's a Professor Puneet Patel. Then the document type, that is a submission. Then a title, that is a computer aided design and modeling, batch C, problem 1. Okay, you can also write down the drawing number. It's a 02 by 02. You can also write down your department. So many things, like these things are optional, but whatever things I have mentioned, these things are compulsory, and this is your final object. I hope you understand how to draw this particular, or how to solve this particular problem using Fusion 360 software. Then after, you have to go to the export, open PDF, okay, and save. Yes. So here I have export, open PDF. So ultimately, this particular PDF has been created. Now you need to take just a printout of it and then submit it. I hope you understand how this Fusion 360 software works and how you can solve this particular problem. If you face any problem, any doubt, any difficulty related to this Fusion 360 exercise, you can write an email to punit Puneet Patel patel@charusat.ac.in. Thank you for being with me. See you in the next video. Till then, have a great time ahead. Bye.